Copa America has brought to us on this last game. Expect the unexpected. This is due to crowd control, but you know, it's frustrating. Frustrating as a player. Is on with it and perform to the best of your ability.
You also want to play in front of a big crowd, you know, and this is going to be a really interesting crowd in terms of the makeup. And we heard Jenny talk about the fact that it was getting past 80% full. I'm going to be really interested to see what the makeup is relative to Colombian fans and Argentina fans, because we're looking at a situation tonight down in Miami where there's a possibility that, well, for the first time in a long time, Messi is going to be, and Argentina are going to be potentially the away team. And again, not just the away team playing in Miami, in, again, Messi's new adopted country, Messi's new backyard and neighborhood, because there is a lot of yellow there.
Yeah, I'm not seeing another color.
There is a lot of yellow going on.
Again, capacity there at Hard Rock Stadium, it's listed at 64,767. We mentioned attendance at this tournament. Great crowds throughout the course of this tournament. Over 1.5 million people have attended this edition of Copa America. And Argentina, they have brought in 5 of the top 10 crowds. They've only played 5 games, by the way, averaging over 73,000 for their 5 games. That's Argentina. But Colombia, we have seen just the sea of yellow. We saw it in South Beach last night, where they basically made it Bogota North. We've seen Argentinian fans take over Times Square through the course of this tournament as well. The good news to this situation is soccer is alive and well in this region of the world. There were times where we would just hope for maybe a half-filled stadium down in Miami for games, and now we are getting pressure-packed situations where, unfortunately, those without tickets are rushing the gates and causing this type of chaos. Again, we were supposed to kick at 8 Eastern. Things have now been pushed back. Now I'm just being told to 9:15 p.m. Eastern. So you guys get, you know, the Euro's got a 2-hour pregame show.
They
Copa gets a 2-hour 15 pregame show. So we still have more time to talk about this one and get you ready for it. So that's everything that's been going on off the field. I'm looking at you. You want to talk more about what's going on? Go ahead.
You know, again, we came on a month ago and we talked about what this tournament means from a soccer perspective, you know, with the U.S. and the U.S. team, but also the U.S. and obviously Canada and Mexico with what's happening in 2026. And, you know, it's part of the conversation. What is 2026 going to be? Now, listen, we as a country, we have hosted World Cups before, men's, women's, by the way, historically successful men's and women's World Cups. We will do it again in 2026. But in the summer of 2026, the world is going to be again coming to our country as guests, and we are going to be the hosts, and we want to make sure that it is as enjoyable.
This is not how you treat guests.
I understand that, Rob, and so this is not a good look. I understand this is not a good look for CONMEBOL. Yeah. This is also because it is happening on our watch, in our country, not a good look for the U.S. 2 years, less than 2 years out of the World Cup. I have no doubt that FIFA and the United States and Canada and Mexico will sort this out and make sure that this doesn't happen going forward. But I think it also shows that don't let anybody tell you that America is not a soccer nation. Don't let anybody tell you that the United States does not have an incredible history and doesn't have fans out there. There are millions of soccer fans, and they are going to either come from other places here and join the millions that exist, or, like I said, the ones that are already here. I think this shows that there are many home teams when it comes to the U.S., but there is a fervor and there is a passion for this game and for these tournaments that is going to be on display for the next 2 years and is going to culminate in what I think is going to be the most important and biggest summer of soccer when it comes to the summer of 2026.
But what's sad is we are a soccer nation that didn't get out of a group on home soil. So it hurts, but
you had to go there.
Hey, truth hurts sometimes. Sometimes you got to take a step back, take 2 steps forward, so we'll see.
There's a lot of lessons to be learned this summer, whether it's for U.S. soccer and the men's national team, whether it's CONMEBOL, whether it's stadium organizers and security on how they handle things. Again, though, the right decision was made. Push back kickoff, and again, kickoff has been now pushed back to 9:15, so that's an hour and 15 minutes later than it was originally scheduled. Let's get everybody in safely. Let's let the players be calm, and let's have a wonderful Copa America final. So again, 9:15 p.m. Eastern is our kickoff time. The players, as we saw, back out on the field. Argentina and Colombia going through their warm-ups, and we're now about 31 minutes out from kickoff.
I'm so excited. I'm finally here to sit.
Have you seen my phone?
You break it, we take it. Trade in any phone in any condition guaranteed and get a new iPhone 15 with tons of storage on us.
Oh, yeah.
Only on Verizon.
You ever feel like the only place you can find cars is in car commercials?
Oh, this isn't a car commercial. This is an Auto Trader commercial. And this is one of the millions of new and used cars that you can find on Auto Trader. You can find cars like the ones on your favorite show. Oh, no. Or the car in this show. Get out the water. I bet I can even find the cars in my feed. Sure can. You can even find the car in that movie on Auto Trader. Hey, find your own car.
The stage is set. The party is ready.
We will fight for America like no one has ever fought before.
And history will be made.
The Republican National Convention.
Live from Milwaukee.
This is Democracy 24 coverage you won't see anywhere else. From the #1 name in news. Plus, special analysis from the voices America trusts. The Republican National Convention on Fox News Channel. America is watching.
Every Saturday, your game is on Fox. Because here, we got the guy that swings harder, the guy that runs faster, hits further, deals nastier. Saturdays on Fox, we got the swag, the scoops, the smiles, the steals. We got the pop, the rips, the threads, the wheels. We got the slides, the kicks, the shovels, the feeds, and picks for the highlight reel. Because Saturdays on Fox, we got you. No big deal.
Lionel Messi, all eyes on him.
The weight of a nation on his shoulders.
Another marvelous Messi moment. Lionel Messi! That is what he does!
Something beautiful, something unstoppable from Messi.
These are the scenes earlier outside of Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Fans rushing the gates, many of them without tickets. Stadium temporarily went on lockdown. They eventually started opening up the gates and allowing fans to slowly enter. Kickoff was originally scheduled for 8 p.m. Eastern. It was then pushed to 8:30, and then